everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts again. Today we are going to work on one of my boxes. This is the last of the little tins that and I have stuff inside of it. I was going to do it differently, and that is not what is going to go on this, so I might use those little leaves though. And maybe I'll save the cream colored flowers. These have been in here for forever, you guys, but I'm not doing this one in pink, so that one might work somewhere. But the rest of these are going to go into my other flower box here. There we go. Okay, so this one's going to be more in kind of purples and mauve colors. And so I've taken some stuff out. I made a few little handmade rolled roses here out of organza that I may or may not use, but I wanted them made just in case. So I did make a few flowers. And then I've got some of my paper roses that I got from Debbie over at Bird's Place. And now that I'm mentioning Bird's Place, Debbie is doing one more sale over at Bird's Place, and then she is actually putting her shop on hold for a little bit. I don't know how long that's going to last, you guys, so I did have two of the dark purple flowers here, but I don't know what I did with the other one. It must have fallen on the floor or something. There it is. One more purple one. So these are some of the paper roses that I took out, and I'm gonna put those right next to the other flowers here. And then I've got some of this pearl and organza trim that I like so much, and I got this in Happy Mail. Very, very pretty. The shimmer isn't really showing in this light, but it does have some shimmer, and the organza between the pearls looks like little roses. So I'm probably going to use that. I have a few little blingy pieces over here off to the side. Don't know what I'm going to use, if any of those, but I took them out just in case. And I've got all my tools over here off to this side, over here. So there's our box, and I have spray painted this box, and you can see I did not spray paint this edge. I've had one person that said she didn't like that I didn't paint the edges. Well, I have a purpose for that, is because I don't like the scratched up look of the edges when you paint them white. So it's my choice that I just leave it. It may be an odd color, but I'm okay with that. And so to whoever may buy my pieces, you get the color that is on the original box, and that doesn't bother me. I don't mind having a little of a different color in there, because in the end I feel like it looks better in the long run the way that I am doing it. So yeah, that's why I do that, and I understand if you prefer it painted. So if you're going to make one of these and you prefer it painted, you can paint those edges, you guys. You just, it's fine. I just choose not to. So I have got some rhinestones here. These are ones that I got on Amazon, and these are a silvery rhinestone. So they're very sparkly, and they're all different sizes from bigger to ultra tiny. These are like almost like dust specks, but these look really pretty, and you can see I've got some of them on my nails. I added some rhinestones to my nails. There's that hand, just because I could. You guys know I like my sparkle, so I like my sparkle on my nails as well. So okay, I've got some of my, one of my favorite laces that we're going to be using for sure on this one. I've got some sequined lace here, and this is a white sequin. And I pulled some of this out. I'm not going to use this piece, but I pulled it out to show you that I got these little flowers here from this lace, and I just cut a couple of the upper ones off so that I could use a couple of these flowers because I think they're so beautiful. And so I just cut a couple of them out here. I've got 2 of the purples, and these were some of the white ones that I had already cut out, thinking that I might use them in another project, and I still have them. So I've got these white ones here, and those are beautiful as well. So they're all cut out already and sort of ready to go and be used in this. And then also some of the tassels that I have cut off of that sequined lace. One more white flower there. So I've got some of those. I took out a couple of my resin picture frames that Sherry sent me. I painted these 2 white, and they are very, very pretty, and I thought I might use one of those on this. Here's a couple of other sequin flowers that I got from another piece of lace that Sherry sent me. These are a little bit different color, but if you look, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not, but they will go with this, as well as do these. These look pretty with it as well. So, you know, I'm adding some different colors and different bits and pieces. Here's another piece of the sequined white lace. I don't think I'm going to be using this piece, so I think I'm going to just put that one aside. And then I took this lace out. This is what I have left of my sort of mauve colored lace in this style, and this is one of my very favorite laces. I love it so much, but today we're only going to be using this edge here. So I've been cutting it out and saving my edge so that I can use it for other things. And so that's what we will be using on that. And then I also have a couple of other flowers that handmade flowers that I made. These are a little bit bright pink. I don't think these are going to go. So actually, I think I'm going to put those away. We don't need to have extra things that we're not going to be using. So that's what I have out, you guys, to work on this. And I've got some little clocks here that I was thinking I might add to it. I've got a little bit of bling here, and some other things. I might add a little bit of my sparkly glitter in a couple of spots. So I did take that out. So we're going to kind of put these aside and get started on this. These little blingy pieces, I feel like, oh, you know what? What did I do with those? There's one. I don't think I'm going to use these. I was thinking I might use a couple of these little filigree pieces, but I'm putting so much lace on this that I think I would end up just covering those up completely, and I don't want to waste those because I don't have a lot of those filigree pieces left. So I'm going to go ahead and save those. Got a couple of leaves here. Those might look pretty in there. So the first thing I'm going to do on the, let me go ahead and read a inspirational quote to you all. I thought this was nice. It's called Being at Peace. So here we go. Being at peace means that you no longer have the need to prove anything to anyone. You don't need outside validation. You used to guard your heart, but now you guard your peace because you know your peace is worth more than proving yourself to anyone. And that is by Stephanie B. Henry. and from thepowerofwords.org. So I thought that was pretty cool. I like that. Very inspirational for me. And I do realize as I get older that really truly peace is my biggest wish in my life. I want peace in my life. I want comfort, and I don't want a lot of stuff. So I just want to be able to just live and be comfortable and peaceful and not have drama in my life. I am not a person who likes drama at all. I try to steer clear of things and people who are overly dramatic, because it, to me, too much drama creates anxiety, and it takes your peace and your joy away. At least I feel that way. I do know some people who live for drama. It's something that they love to have in their life. I personally am not one of those people, so I prefer to just be calm. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start this on the back side of the tin. We're going to glue on this trim. So I'm going to put a little strip of glue there and press that in. And I am using Gorilla hot glue. That is my hot glue of preference. And let's see a second here. Did I put this on the right way? No, I did not. So I'm glad I noticed that right off the bat. Okay, so we're just gonna cut this in a little ways. Oops, one more. Let me put a little bit of glue on the back side here, because we don't want it to fray. And I'm just cutting that tip off. Okay, now we will start working on this. Okay. Because there is a front and a back to this trim. And this trim, I do know you can purchase this trim on Temu, and you can get it on Amazon. So whichever place you prefer to shop, it's probably a little cheaper on Temu. And I don't know that the quality is any different between the two sites. I feel like it's the same trim in either shop. So I have been purchasing a lot of stuff on Temu lately, and you guys, I do it because it saves me money, and they really are fairly quick in getting me my stuff. I have yet to wait more than 5 days for any order that I've placed. So yeah, they've been very quick to get me my items. So I'm very pleased with that. Generally, I like to get my stuff even faster than that. I'm trying to see here. No, it's okay. I like to get my stuff quickly, and so for me, there are times when I want to have it within a couple of days, and if that's the case, then I will order through Amazon and get that next day delivery because I have Amazon Prime. So so I do that for sure when I need something quick. I'm looking to see. Yeah, okay. And this, I wanted to make sure that this could go on this little front thing. There's a little dip in the front of this, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be in the way of the closure, and it is not. So now I need to cut this right about there. So let's get this piece on. And stuff that into the glue at the end there. So you can see I've put this on the bottom half, underneath where it closes. So that's that, and this shouldn't take too long, you guys, to create. So this is going to go on the bottom side. I'm trying to remember which way I was going to put that on there. I think like that. So it's going to hang over the front just a little bit, and that's okay. What I want to do is I want to get this to the front in the spot that I want it, because I don't want it to go too far over, and then I can finagle this lace so that it goes pretty much where I want it to go. Just like that. I'm not going to glue these leaves down in the back yet, because I may have to. I think I'm going to cut these leaves to the back side off right here. I don't think we need those. And then this piece, just going to cut that little bit of mesh out from in between there and there. And this tin really painted very, very nicely, you guys. These tins I've found, I've used a lot of them, and I have altered a lot of them. I've got a couple in my Etsy shop, and you know, they haven't sold, and I know why. I did them in fall colors. And you know, every time I do something in fall colors, I feel like people just are not into the fall colors like you would expect sometimes, and they are absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous tins. I love the way they came out, and it makes me sad that they haven't been purchased yet, and part of me feels like I'm about to take them apart and redo them in other colors just so that I can sell them. I think I've got one or two of them in my shop. So we'll see. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but a big part of me feels like I want to just go ahead and take them apart and redo them. Because I want them to get sold. I want somebody to have them because they are so beautiful. And once I get this one done, I think that might be what I'm going to do. I'm going to see how this one comes out, because I think this one's going to do really well because of the colors. I just think that, you know, that's something that people have a thing for, pinks and purples, not so much for the oranges and yellows and greens and stuff. So although I do like a lot of those colors, I don't have much as far as decoration in my home that is in those colors. And here I did it to myself. but I think I'm okay. I didn't put this on. I was going to put this on underneath, but I think I actually like it like this, so I think I'm okay. So I'm going to cut this tip off right here, and I'm going to make it so that, there we go. I think I need to cut a little bit more off. Keep that leaf on like that. Okay, and then this one we're just going to cut right at this edge here. Just like that. And I can take that and put that aside now. So mainly what I wanted to take from this is these pretty leaves that are on the edge of this. So that's kind of where I was going with this piece. I don't want to put too much glue on this because I don't want a lot of oozing to happen. And so let me get this corner. And then trying to glue it so that we don't get the glue on the underside of the ledge there. And I just put a little bit of like this little strings of glue on there. I'm going to get the edges as soon as I get this part done, I think. We'll just go ahead and get the swirlies done first. And then move on to the edges. And you guys, it does work out best if you put your glue on your lace and not your metal box, because the glue tends to set quicker on a cold surface. So you have a little more work time if you put it on the lace itself. So I usually I do the lace first. And this, I feel like I needed to go up a little bit. Yes, I didn't go up quite far enough on this piece, so just lift it off and put it back down. And then we'll take and put some glue on these leaves, but not on the leaves that are kind of overhanging the lid. And here, I'm just going to glue like that. And I'm putting this down so quickly, I'm just adding it to the box and then pushing it down. And this. Okay, so that's that. And it doesn't look like much yet, you guys, I know that. But this is something that I've kind of put together dry, and so I know in the long run it's going to look really, really pretty. Then, let's see. The next thing we're going to go with is this, and look at that. Just with adding that to the top, you can see how gorgeous this box is going to be. So this piece I'm going to cut right here. Cut that off and glue this on. And I'm gonna just kind of pick it up a little bit there. Get that bottom lace really glued on there well. And I'm just going a little bit at a time, you guys. Just like that. Getting any glue strings off that I can for right now. And there we go. And one of the reasons I like the Gorilla Hot Glue, you guys, is because for some reason it works really well to get things glued down. It seems to give me just a slight amount more of work time with the glue, and it comes off of my hands a little bit easier than the other glues. Some of those glues, those hot glues, wow, they are just nearly impossible to get off. So that's what we look like so far, and you can see the sparkle underneath from the sequined lace that's on the bottom layer. Now this, I'm still not sure if we're going to use this or not. If we do, I'm just going to kind of put it, you know, kind of in a spot like that. And then let's see. I did not think ahead, but I have something here. That is awesome, and I showed you guys this in my last video, and I love it, love it, love it. And I've got a couple of these that have these pretty, pretty ladies on them. This one is really pretty, and it goes with the colors, but the only thing is, gosh, I don't know. Let's see, what's the other one like? I've got these too. These are pretty too with the words on them, the writing. I've got this one that has a lady and she's standing sort of in a corner, but I don't want to cut her off because she's also sort of in ballet slippers and stuff, and I don't want to cut her apart. So, and that's the same thing with the other lady. That's a lady's face, but no, I don't want to use that one. That's kind of pretty. And this is kind of a bummer because this one says love you in the corner, but it's cut off. That would look pretty. I like that. That's a good choice. And then I've got this clock as well. And this one has a butterfly coming out of it. That's super pretty. That might be kind of awesome. Okay, so I think I'm definitely not going to use these. I'm going to put these here. My little Holly is starting to cry a little bit at the door. She's not lasting real long today, but this should be fairly quick. So we'll get this done and I'll get out there and hang out with her for a while before I have to go to work. Kind of like this spot right here. And And what I want to do, gosh, I feel terrible cutting this out. These are so pretty, you guys. And I'll show you kind of how they work. It's a sticker, and it's matte finished on this side, and the back side is shiny. But let's see. I'm going to cut it down where I think it should go. I think we need to cut it right about there. And there. Save that. And then this piece, I'm just cutting it small enough to go inside this frame so that there's no edges poking out anywhere. Kind of cut these corners off. Like that. Okay, so let's get these off of here, and then I love this little frame. I hope that it works out that I can use it. But if I don't use it on this, I will certainly use it on something else. But I am actually going to glue this. I'm not going to use the sticker part because it's on the other side. I'm going to glue this to the frame. So we're just going to take and put a layer of hot glue around here and hopefully get it down right the first time, like that. We're just going to press it down. And I've got my silicone mat, so look at that. No glue comes out the sides. It's on there really well. And so that's what we have. Let me put a piece of white something on the back side so you can actually see what it looks like. So that's what we have. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so that, look at how pretty that's going to be on this box. I don't know, let's see, I could put it sort of more towards the center like that. I think that looks really pretty. And what I could do is I could take this one flower off of here. I think that's a good idea. And that way I can lay this down a little bit easier. Let's see if we can get this off of here without totally destroying it. There we go. And that way I still have that flower that I can use in something else. There's this little metal thing in here that we definitely don't want to leave because it'll end up poking through the picture. Okay, so that's going to go right there in the middle. And I like that a lot. What I might do, you know what, you guys, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to cut a tiny piece of felt here and put this behind it so that it shows up sort of white behind it so that the image actually shows up well. I think that improves it. Yeah, definitely. So let me just kind of cut this around the edges. Just like that. Just kind of rounding it out. Just like that, and it fits just nicely. Let me cut one more little piece of the edge off there. Okay, so now I'm just going to take and add another little circle of glue there and pop that down. Okay, so there we go. I think that improved it for sure. Just like that. And what I could do, probably a very good idea, would be to take, I was going to say take some of my resin and resin it, but you know what? I'm not going to do that this time, you guys. I'm going to leave it. Because I want to retain that flat look to the image. I don't want it to be shiny. Okay. So what I could do is maybe put, yeah, I think we might do that. Put a couple of these little leaves in there. That looks pretty. And we'll add some flowers. So let's just go ahead and glue these leaves down like that. And then I'm just gonna, and this glue will stick to this felt a little bit better too. So it'll it'll ensure that this sort of sticks down a little bit better to the tin. And I'm just going to press, 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 and hold for just a minute till that glue sets on there. Okay, so let me put these in the package here so that they don't get ruined. Okay. Okay, so now we've got all of our flowers and things that we need to put down too. We're not going to use that, so I'll set that aside. Okay, so one of the other things that I want to do is I do want to get some of these down as well. Now I'm not going to put them over those leaves. I'm going to put them under the leaves. I just need to figure out exactly where I want these to be. And maybe what I should do is kind of put those two together. Or, here we go, I know. Let me see which flowers I've got here in the white. I've got two of these, which I love. So maybe if we go like that, put that one there, and then like that, and that one there, kind of like that. I want to do a dry run with some of these other flowers too though, because you know what, I went to the trouble of making some of these flowers and I want to give them a chance. So let's see, these may need to go just kind of off to the side. Whoopsies, whoopsies. Or do we just want to go with paper roses? Maybe we do want to just use the paper ones and maybe a couple of these little sequin ones. So let's see here. We've got, I definitely want to use some flowers around this picture frame. So that's a must do. So I'm thinking definitely the paper roses here. That looks very pretty. And then, let's see, maybe let's see if I've got one more small white flower. There's one. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Just kind of like that. I like having those flowers all around there. Look at how beautiful that is, you guys. Maybe I can bring you in just a little bit. Like that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I think we're definitely going to go in that direction for these, so we'll just go ahead and start putting those down. I need some more glue. And we've got this white flower, just like that. These look really pretty. Got you and you, like that. And then your pretty little tiny friend right there. Okay, so there's those. Look at how beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so there's that. I have a couple more flowers still left over here. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. I could take and put a piece of bling in there as well. Or a little angel. I've got a little angel here. That's pretty. That looks really pretty on there. That's just a dangle that I got in Happy Mail. And I've got a Inspire tag, which I do love. You guys know I love to put a tag in kind of anywhere I can. I've got one of my little silver butterflies. I've got this little pretty butterfly acrylic. And then I've also got my little clocks here that are very pretty. I really love this one. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm going to try and find a place to use that. So let's go ahead. Let's get these in first, because we definitely know we want some of these flowers in here. So that's a given. And I think they look good kind of right next to that, like that. And I do feel like, I don't know, I may want to go ahead and take this other flower off of here as well. And I do love having these little flowers when I cut them off to use in other stuff, because they're tiny little flowers and they work amazing to add, you know, just to add that little something to a project when you need something small. And this one we're going to go right here with. So those look very pretty, just like that. And then obviously we've got these two little ones that I don't want those there. I feel like I'm kind of short on this side. I like those right there. I do like those a lot. And then maybe oh gosh, you guys, I can't decide. That's too much. That's just doing too much. So, if I go like this here, and then with this here, maybe not. Maybe I don't want to use those. I could go with this because I don't have a dark purple rose on this side. And then maybe put this one over here like that. I feel like I'm short flowers on this side. I feel like this side's been shorted. And maybe we should have left one of these over here, or maybe we'll just move it. Put this one right there, like that, because we've got that one right there. Yeah, that's what we're going to do with that one. I know, Holly. Mommy will be right there. I'm coming. I'm coming. Just a minute. Okay, so there's that. The other thing I could do is just kind of I could put those in the centers of those flowers, like that. And I've also got, let's see here, where did I put my other bling? This piece would be pretty, hanging right there in the front. I like that a lot. And I know I did have some more purple bling. Let's see. It's not in there. I do have an angel there, but I feel like I'm kind of covering up stuff. She's a little bit too big, I think. Let me see here. I've got some purple over here on the other side. Sorry, you guys. I know I had some purple. Okay, I've got one more bling box. Hold on, you guys. Let me find it. Okay, so I think I think we've got enough here to finish this little piece off. So, here's what we've got so far, and these are not attached. I was just playing around with it. So this is what we've got so far. I did pull out some different purple blings, but I feel like, I mean, this one kind of looks pretty up in this corner right here, but then I'm just kind of taking away from that flower by doing that. Maybe, actually, I like that right there. That looks really pretty. So I think we're going to go ahead and we're just going to start putting these pieces in. So that I believe looks really pretty like that. And I'm just taking this, it's sort of a dangle charm, and I'm just, you know, folding it like that to get 2 pieces of bling out of it, like this. And I think that looks really pretty in there. So that's going there. We're going to put, because of the clock in the picture, I thought this clock would look really cute. Just kind of popped in there. So we're going to put that there. Get a nice dollop of glue behind it and press it down real good. And I just kind of put it up under that flower petal right there. Okay, and then I've got this little piece of bling that my friend Robin sent me, and I'm gonna polish it up a little bit because it's got a little bit of glue on it on this one little edge. There we go. Okay, and we're gonna pop that in right there. Let me see, do I want it that way or that way? I think I want it that way. Yeah. So let me get some glue in there. Just got to hold it down really good for a minute there. There. Okay, and then I was thinking I'd kind of like to put this key in here somewhere. It looks really, really gorgeous with this piece. That we're not going to use. This I'm definitely going to pop in somewhere. Maybe in with the clock. Right there. Yeah, I'm going to put that in right there. So we'll just go ahead, and since we know it's going to go there, we'll pop that in. Just like that. And then, let's see. The other thing that I was thinking about putting over here was this little butterfly, because this really does look gorgeous. Right there. Actually, I think I'm going to do the butterfly instead of the key. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom side of the butterfly and pop it right there. And make sure it stays down. So she's in that corner. And then I've got these other little butterflies too. These are ones that my friend Sherry sent me. I don't know if I can find a spot for these though. And then I've also got these little tiny purple butterflies that I got on Temu. These are little nail charms again. And these actually I know will go nicely with these flowers right on this frame. So I'm going to put one there, and maybe one, whoops, I flipped it. Maybe up on top of the flowers. Yeah, I'm going to put that one just right at the top there. Just like that. And let's see if we can find a spot for one of these. I just don't think I'm going to find a spot to put one of these unless I put it sort of coming over the top of that flower, but it kind of gets lost in there. Same thing on that one. I could... You know, I just think I'm adding too much if I go with that. But there is one more thing that I want to do. I want to take this and turn it up. And I thought I would take some of this sequin and just kind of go along this edge here. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to start over here in this corner and pop this down right there. And then I'm just going to kind of put some glue sort of along the string that's on the bottom side of this and just try and give it kind of a draped look. Just like that. And right here we'll just go like that because I know I want it to follow that line. And we'll lift up this leaf and keep it going, and I've got more of this that I can add to it. So we'll grab another piece and we'll just keep going until we get it exactly where we want it. All the way up to the other edge there. Just like that. And that looks very, very pretty. Oh my goodness, it gives it a more vintagey look. I love it. Just like that. And grab another one. And we'll just kind of add it right to that one. And then I think I'm going to pull that up kind of like I did on the other corner there. But I do need to cut some of this off, so hopefully that won't cause me any problems. Get up under that flower there. And pop that in. And as long as I get those sequins glued down, they will be just fine. I've got a little bit of glue right there. There we go. Okay, so I think that looks really, really pretty on the edge of that. Wondering if I should go along the back side as well. I think I'm going to, you guys. Why not, right? Why not? And we're just gonna kind of drape it around. And I should have just enough of this to go along the whole edge here. I don't know quite why I went so far with that glue, but that's okay. We're going to work fast here. And grab this other one and start it right there. There we go. There. Okay, so I think that is it, you guys. We have got this gorgeous, gorgeous box completed. There's our little picture in the middle. And all of our bling and sequins and gorgeousness. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. I'm gonna see right here. Let's see if maybe we can get one of these butterflies to find a happy place, and that is a happy place for this butterfly. So we're going to go ahead and pop that down right there with a nice thick dollop of glue. And there we go. All right, so there we go. Now we've got our pretty butterfly on there too. I really wanted to use one of those. So there we have it, you guys. We have one finished, gorgeous box. I was going to add some of these rhinestones here and there, and I may still do that. I was thinking about using some of this glitter too, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. But I may add a few little rhinestones just in a couple of spots around on this. I don't know. We'll decide later. But for now, that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this project as much as I did, because I really, really like this. Let's see if I can put this on this little white piece of felt. And there you can get a better idea of what she looks like. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? Oh my word. And then that's the strings around the edges. Glue strings everywhere. I'm going to get those off after the fact, you guys. No worries there. We all know how to get rid of those glue strings, right? We take either our blow dryer or our heat gun. I have a heat gun that my friend Kim sent me, and we just melt those little glue strings down, and they all come off, and they wither up and go into the project, and they don't come back ever again. So that's it, you guys. I hope you liked this. I really enjoyed this project a lot. So, and I've been wanting to do this box. It's my last one. I haven't seen them at the Dollar Tree again in quite some time. So I don't think I will ever be able to get these again unless I find that, you know, someday they come back with something similar, or, you know, they'll come up with something. So you know how I love to do boxes, and I really do love to do tiny boxes and tins and things like that. So this is a fun thing for me to do. And this would make a nice little jewelry box or a gift box for a bracelet or a watch, or a little prayer box for your little handwritten prayers. Wouldn't that be great? Or your pencils and pens, or some of your craft supplies, maybe some paint brushes or things like that, you know, that you want to keep in your craft room for yourself. So, you know, this box could hold makeup, you know, lipsticks, eyebrow pencils, lip liners, things like that. I mean, you name it, you could use this box for it. And what a great gift it would make for somebody who enjoys little boxes and trinkety things. So thanks a lot for watching, you guys, and thanks to everybody who has subscribed. Gonna work on my next video, which is my giveaway for my 10,000 subby giveaway. And you know what, you guys, since I did that video announcing that I hit 10,000 subscribers, or I was about to, I should say, I hadn't hit it yet. I think I was 20 away at that time. I hit my 10,000, and now I'm up to 10,000, over 10,200 subbies since then, in less than 2 weeks. So thanks a lot, you guys. You guys are awesome. I couldn't do this without you. You are amazing, and remember that. So y'all take care of yourselves, take care of your families, love them, hug them, kiss them, tell them you love them as often as you can, and take care of yourselves, you guys. You deserve it. Do something fun. Keep the joy in your life, and you guys all take care. God bless you all. And stay tuned for pictures on the back end. They're going to be good ones. Bye-bye, y'all. God bless.